All right, guys, I had a incident happen. This is the reason why I think everyone should have, if you have solar, you should have a way to monitor it, and monitor it every day, like any time of the day or whatever. You should have instant access to your output of your solar. So we have solar, and we have 37 panels, and normally we get, on a great day in the summertime, we get about 60 kilowatts of power. And I noticed about a month ago that we were only getting about half of that. And so I waited a few days, and I thought, well, maybe it's just a glitch in the system. I turned everything off, reset it. We still only had about half the production. So I looked up on the roof and made sure there wasn't anything like, something unplugged or a wire cut or, something simple. Couldn't find any problems. Reset everything, made sure everything powered up, everything was connected properly, which it was. And so we called our installer, and he went up and looked at everything and found under one of the connection panels a bad melted 2 terminals. So these connectors, which usually don't burn up, were melted, and this basically shorted out and turned off basically half of our solar array. And that's why it's important to always monitor your production of your solar, because something like this can happen, and it could be a lightning strike, could be a short, it could have been maybe there was a slice or a cut inside of this connector and eventually shorted out. Bad splice that, after a while they ground a little bit, and pretty soon they arc and melt. So I'm not sure exactly why this happened, but it did happen, and luckily I caught it before we went out with too much power loss. So if you have 37 panels, you're probably producing, like I said, anywhere from, on a bad day, 20 kilowatts to a good day up to 60 kilowatts. And that's anywhere from, I'd say, $5 a day to $20 a day. So that could add up in a month. You could basically be losing, $50, $100, over $100, maybe more, on production of your solar, maybe up to 200, depending on how many solar panels you have and how many are not working. So we probably lost about $100, maybe $150 on power loss. So just remember, that's what's nice about the Tesla system. If you download the app on your phone, instead of having a lot of systems, they have the app on the, at the house or whatever. You can do it on your laptop or, but you need to have a app on your phone and monitor it every once in a while, and maybe set up an alert to where if it doesn't produce, a minimal amount, it'll set an alarm off and let you know that there's a problem with the system, or if there's a short or half the panels aren't working. But I'm just glad we caught it, and I thought this would be a good idea to have a solar checkup at least once a month or once every 2 weeks, and make sure that your solar panels are producing optimal power, because that's a big investment and you want the return on investment. So I just thought I'd make a video about that, and I'm going to keep monitoring, because actually the system is my mom's system, and she had no idea. She was like, man, I wonder why my power bill is so high or whatever. So I knew about 2 weeks prior to that what had happened, but I was trying to reset it, and maybe it was a glitch. I should have called earlier, and we probably would have lost maybe less than like 2 weeks at the max, but we ended up losing almost a month of half the solar. So you figure, 20 kilowatts times a month, that's a lot of kilowatts. So, all right, guys, just stay charged, and I'll see you on the next one.